Hey everybody, thanks for joining. I'm glad you're here. Today, doing a collaboration video with Cami from Cami's Closet, and we are reviewing our Strathberry Nano bags. Of course, I will link Cami's video below. I'm sure you've already seen Cami's channel, but just in case, I just wanted to tell you how much I enjoy watching her videos and her reviews. I really enjoy her sense of humor, but most importantly, I enjoy how she just tells it like it is. She doesn't hold back. And I just think that's so great. I really enjoy her personality so much. If you're new to the Strathberry brand, I thought I might give you just a little bit of background about it. One of their most unique or characteristic design features is the use of this bar. And it's present, of course, here on the Nano. And then you can see the bar here on my mini stylist. And also on my Ace Mini here. And this bar is used as a Cupid's arrow. And I've done a separate video about this bag as well. So Strathberry is a brand that's not all that old, relatively speaking. It was founded in 2013, based in Edinburgh. From what I understand, the brand really got some attention and started taking off after Meghan Markle wore one of their bags shortly after her engagement announcement to Harry. And so then the brand really started getting some attention after that and has continued to do so even recently. I did a little bit more reading about the name of the brand Strathberry, and from what I've found on their website, Strath is a wide river valley in Scots. And so as I said, the co-founders are in Edinburgh. And berry because berries were used in the past to dye traditional Scottish fabric and materials. So it is a real nod. The name Strathberry is a real nod to the Edinburgh and Scottish roots. Even though the company is headquartered there in Edinburgh, Scotland, bags are produced by leather makers in Spain. On the Strathberry website, you can see that the Nano retails for $495 US. They have larger versions of this bag. The midi retails for $775, and then the largest version, which they just call the tote, retails for $975. They do often have sales on their website. I found this bag on Vestiaire Collective. I really was enchanted by the stars, and so I put it on my watch list. And not too long after that, Vestiaire was having their Vestiaire days, and the price just immediately dropped to $200, and I immediately got it. I thought that was a great deal. So yeah, so it was $400, and then I got it for $200. All right, so now going into some detail about the Nano. This bag is just about almost exactly 7 inches at its widest point here at the bottom. As you can see, it's slightly wider at the bottom than it is at the top. It has a slight trapezoid shape. It is almost 6 inches high, just shy of 6 inches. It is 3 inches at the widest point at the bottom. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of room here at the bottom, but because of this triangular shape going up, you do lose room coming up towards the top. It gets quite slender. So the room that you have is just basically down here at the bottom. You can see the bag construction here, that there are 2 leather straps that hold the bar, and that the bar goes over one singular handle like that to keep it closed. The bag does have feet on the bottom. Here's what the interior of the bag looks like. There's one small slip pocket in the back. There are 4 magnets that help keep the bag closed on its own when nothing's in it. It does stay closed on its own when nothing's in it. But I find that once I do put things in it, that I really need the bar closure to help keep it secure like that. You could also see here that there are D-rings that you can attach the strap to. So this strap is removable. If you did not want to wear it with a strap, you can take that strap off and just carry it by the little teeny tiny top handle, which would also be adorably cute. But the strap, as you can see, is mostly made of this chain with this leather part at the top to help give some ease and comfort to your shoulder. What fits inside this little bag? The size of my phone case is 6.5 inches long and 3.5 inches wide, just to give you some context so that you can compare it to the size of your phone in case you're curious. and it does fit just barely, but it does just barely. But it works. It works. Thank goodness, because to me that's important to have my phone be able to fit in my bag. So let me show you what I've been carrying the last few days. You know, we've just had our 4th of July week here, and so I put my things in this little Coach denim wallet here because I just kind of thought it went with the theme of my bag, and then my excess cards here in the clay, and then my key fob, and throw a lip product down there. So everything fits fine in there. And then once I close it, the magnets sometimes catch to keep it closed and sometimes they don't. It's inconsistent. They are, it seems like today they are. But as I've been using it this past week, it's been hit or miss on that. But that's where the bar, once you put the handle over the bar, then I've had no problem then with it staying closed. And as you can see, the top is staying together there very nicely. Just gonna try to turn it every angle just in case you're curious to see what that really looks like with stuff inside. So let's talk a little bit more about this bar closure. Like, is it difficult to use? Not really, but it does take effort. So it is a little bit fussy, but is it worth it for the look of it? That's a choice that you'll have to make for yourself. Like, I think the bag in general is so cute that, like, I don't seem to mind it. But however, I rotate my bags quite often, so I might tire of it if it were a long-term everyday bag for me. But knowing that I'm going to be rotating this bag pretty soon, it doesn't bother me. So this is going to be a choice as to whether you are committed to the aesthetic look of this bag. Are you willing to go through this little step here of the bar? As you can see, I can do it with one hand. Like, it's really not that big of a deal, but it is something to think about. Another issue to think about is the wear and tear of having the bar on top of the leather. So because I've not had this bag all that long, you know, I just got it in May, and really I've just been wearing it lately in the summer. I've not had a chance yet to see how this would look with a lot of use. But I think that you could imagine that the bar moving over that leather would over time create some potential wear here. So here's an up close of the bag. You can see that Strathberry is very understated just in this stamp here. I think it's like a minimalistic and kind of a modern design. It's almost like a little teeny tiny doctor bag with some festive attitude. This strap drop is about 21 inches from the top of the leather strap to the top of the little handle here, and that seems to work well for me. For context, I'm somewhere between 5'3" and 5'4". Here's an up close view of the chain. It did occasionally get twisted. As you can see, it's twisted here a little bit when I just picked it up. It did get twisted a little bit, but it was just noticeable. It didn't bother me too much. The clasp for the chain, and what one of the features is it does swivel. So even when it did get twisted a little bit, I just kind of worked it out like that, and it was really no big deal. So in conclusion, if you're considering buying this bag, aesthetically, I think it's unique and it really makes a statement. The bar feature is something to think about in terms of just a little bit of extra effort to get into the bag. But as you can see, you can work it with one hand. If you love the look of it that much, then I don't think you'll mind working with the bar. The capacity of the bag is quite limited, as you would expect with the Nano. When it's empty, the magnets close every time. When you have your things inside, sometimes the magnets catch, sometimes they don't, but the bar, in my experience anyway, the bar takes care of it, and you're set and ready to go. I found that the top handle, it's quite small, but it was easy enough for me to use when I was getting the bag, you know, on and off crossbody or getting in and out of my car. So it's not, I think the proportion of the little handle is perfect for the size of the bag. Just know that when that bar is down, but know when that bar is over here, it does limit the grabability here with this top handle here. So sometimes you can push that bar down a little bit lower and you have more room to grab with it. But when you just barely clear the handle with the bar here, you can see that there's not as much room to use here when you're grabbing it. So sometimes you just push that down a little further and then you've got more room here for a grab handle. So for me, as a thrifter or as a bargain hunter shopper, I would say if you like the look of this bag, but you're not interested, but you're not comfortable with the full price, then I would say wait for a sale from Strathberry, and or wait for one to pop up on The RealReal or Vestiaire Collective or one of those sites, because I've seen them pop up every once in a while. Sometimes you might have one with a theme or a special motif, or you just might see them, of course, in their standard color or color blocks. If you like something unique and different and something with good quality leather, then I think it's a good bag to consider. If you like small bags but you don't like fussy features, then maybe steer clear of this one, because the handle, coming over the handle, might be too much to deal with all the time. And if you like small bags but you don't like deceptively small bags, then the shape of this one also might be something that creates a little angst for you as well. So that's why we're doing this review, so that you could see some ins and outs of the bag, and we hope this is helpful. Thanks, Cami, for collaborating with me on this review. Again, check out the link to her video below, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel or Cami's channel, then now would be a good time to do that. And I hope to see you again here soon. You take care. Thanks. I'll see you next time. Bye.